Hello and welcome to the Trucking Show Must Go On. And yeah, so in this video, I'm doing my oil change. We're here in Texas. I get a drop tomorrow, so it's good weather. Finally, I can do my oil change. So, okay, um, it's night, but we have a lot of lights in here. I'm by the shop just in case anything, I need anything. Alright, so it's not like I'm in the middle of nowhere. That's one of the things you might want to do if you need to do the oil change, especially in the wintertime. Now, for all you know, all you guys don't know, I live in Montana and it's really, really cold there, so I couldn't do it. So what did I do? I traveled down south, Texas. It's warm today. We're in the upper 50s and it's nice. So it's not raining or anything, so it's a perfect day to do it. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys through the tools that you're gonna need. I'm not going to show you a step by step how I did it. There's other videos from mechanics that can show you step by step in YouTube. You can find them, just search. But I'm gonna show you what you know, my stuff, what I need, right? So you are going to need 1/2 inch socket to be able to remove the plug, which is gonna attach right here. Okay, for the oil pan. Again, I need this ratchet right here. Make sure you get a good one, a strong one to be able to do it. And then you're gonna need this guy right here, which is a let me find it. It's supposed to be here. Shoot, I believe it was 3. Anyways, you guys can research. I forgot the size of this. Um, you guys can look it up. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, like I said, that's how I did it. I look it up. Anyways, you guys gonna need this because when I do my oil change, I actually do my water separator, which is this guy right here, and my fuel filters. Now I have a DD15 engine, Detroit, so it does have couple filters. Well, I will say 3 filters. Okay, so you have the water separator. That's one. It has nothing to do with the oil. It's just the water separator that goes right here. Okay, and then you have the oil filter, which is this one right here. Then you have the fuel filter, which is this one right here. Okay, and then you have another little fuel filter, which is this one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, if you just gonna do the oil change, just one filter, you should do it. But I always change it. They don't recommend it, but this is how I do it. Mechanics told me to do it anyways, and you should see how dirty this filter is from the fuel filter. So if you let it go, I try to do my every 15,000 miles. I mean, look at that. That's a fuel filter. Disgusting. Look at this. All right, fuel is pretty dirty. All right, so okay, so obviously you're gonna need a bucket. Get your 5-gallon bucket with a bag, and to do this. So the first thing you want to do is open up right here. It's dark, so you guys can see as much, but that's where the oil filter goes, right there. And you want to open that up with this guy right here, okay? And then you want to unplug the plug for the oil, and then you drain the oil. While you drain the oil, you want to get this guy, which is right here. It's the small filter I show you, which is the fuel filter, and then you open up the big fuel filter. Okay, so this one releases all that pressure, then you open up this one. Okay, they come out pretty easy. All right, and then you want to drain the water separator fuel right here. There's the plug right there. Just open it up, boom, drain it to relieve the pressure, and then you want to use this tool right here, that part of that tool, to get this one out. Now mine is really, really old. as you guys can see, it's all broken. So, because it's just plastic and it's old, probably like 7 years, like the truck, 8 years now. So I use this guy right here to get it out. Okay, very careful so I don't break the plastic casing of the water separator. All right. So everything when you buy the filters, they're gonna come with rings. Everything's gonna ring. So common sense, see where they're at, put it in there. Watch the videos from the mechanics on YouTube to follow. All right. They all have a rubber ring right there. That one right there. Okay. And what I did is I used grease. Grease it up a little bit. Replace everything. Replace all the rings, and um, you're good to go. And put some grease. It comes with the grease in the box right there, and it actually has instructions for you on that box as well. Okay, to how to put them together and remove them, etc. Pretty simple, pretty basic, common sense. Now, the only thing you want to be really, really, really careful is this little lip right there that I'm showing you. That lip right there. That one you want to line it up inside the fuel filter. That's the fuel filter. There's in there, you can't see it now, but in there there's a little tiny nipple. There's a little hole in there. You gotta line that up there first. Get it in there first. Then after you know that you make sure it's there, then you start tying it up. If you don't do that and you start tying it up, that little lip will break. You need to get a new filter. Okay, so that's the only thing you gotta be really, really careful with. Now, to be able to get the filters out, they're a pain in the butt, and you'll see if you're trying to do it. But as I watch the video, I learned that if I put it right on top of my tire right here, and I pry it really hard on the filter down, I push down, it'll come out pretty easy. The first time I was trying to do that, I couldn't do it, and I seen the YouTube video, so and it worked out for me. So, okay, so basically that's all you need to do. Then you put everything together, and then you gotta add fuel to this guy right here. After you put all the stuff here and you tied up everything, then you wanna add fuel to this guy. Fill it up all the way to the top. Then the D15 engines, okay, they have a little pump right here. You gotta untie that thing right there, and then you pump it to build the pressure back again, okay, for the fuel. And then you're gonna get all fuel going all through these fuel lines. It's all the fuel lines right here. They're gonna go through here. As you keep doing that, you're gonna see bubbles coming up here. Keep adding fuel, adding fuel, adding fuel. It is to the top, and you keep pumping to add up pressure, and then you go ahead and start the truck. It's gonna be a little hard to start a little bit. It's just gonna go until it starts. Once it starts, look at the levels. Wait 20 minutes with the engine on for all the oil to go on top of the engine and everything. Shut it down, wait another 20 minutes, and check your engine level. Meaning, obviously, after you put oil. You want to plug it in first before you put oil, otherwise you're going to have a huge mess. Right? Okay, so just quick, I'm not trying to teach you guys anything. I'm just giving you a few tips that these things are kind of hard to get out. This one just sits right in there, so that's not a big deal. You want to use this tool. You need this tool. You have to have this tool to be able to wrap around this guy right here. See those teeth right there? Okay, that sits right there like that, and you'll be able to open it. Okay, because that goes just like that. Boom. All right. So after you then to put it back together, it's the same way. I'm gonna have to probably get a new one of this, and I'm assuming they don't just sell it by itself. I'm sure they sell it with the whole kit, so I'll have to order that. And I'll do that when I get home, but I can get away right now with tightening it up with my wrench, big wrench right there. So, but I want to talk about mistakes. Okay, so I have this two pens. They're only 24 quarts, and I couldn't find the big ones when I was home, because there's 11 gallons to go in there. All right, so I couldn't find it. So what happens? Well, big mess. I made a big mess here. So I'm gonna show you guys, because I told you guys that I will show you the truth about trucking. I'm not gonna hide anything. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. So I made a big spill. While I was opening it up, I tried to change the buckets. The bucket tilted on me, and I spilled it. So yeah, made a big mess in the TA. Anyways, now what to do when that happens? Don't run away. You can't go nowhere. All right, you can't hide. Don't do bad. Okay, be honest. I talked to the guys in the shop right here. They were very nice. They didn't laugh at me or anything. They said, "Hey man, I understand you. I know what you're going through. I've done it before." He said, "Go in the store, which is all the way back there, and go ahead and talk to those guys there. They can give you that sand, which is this right here. Okay, suck up absorbent. All right, and it's that sand that you see there." And he said, "I don't know if they bring a cleaning crew for you to do it. Just be honest, tell them what happened." So they didn't charge you anything. They don't charge me anything. Okay, this is amazing. All right, so I went there. I told them. I told the guy that actually cleans the bathrooms, and he's a cool dude. And he gave me the whole 5 gallon bucket. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it for you." I said, "No, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I don't need you to do it. It's my mess. I'm gonna clean it up. You're busy cleaning the bathrooms for all the truck drivers that are here to take a shower. There's only one guy working. That's him. So I'm not gonna hold up anybody because of my mess." So that's what I did, and I poured it in there to take care of it. And what I'm gonna do is get rid of those buckets. I don't care how much money I pay for them. All right, I'm gonna get rid of them because they don't work. I need to get the right tools to do the job right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to the guys in the shop and tell them, "Hey, here's those buckets," because I'm sure they have a place to put the oil right there, because you don't want to throw oil in the garbage, guys. Never throw the oil in the garbage because you're gonna pollute and contaminate. You don't want this to go into the dump. You want it to go into the recycle, where they recycle the oils and they do the proper thing to do for the environment. Okay, so unfortunately, I made a big mess, and I need to learn from my mistakes. So this is what I'm showing you guys, the true honest of what happened. But you know, I save a lot of money by doing it myself, and at the same time, it's fun. I get to work on the truck. You don't need to be a mechanic to do an oil change. All right, when you work for a company, that's a different thing, because they want to do it. Okay, so that's different. All right, uh, you're not allowed to do it, but when you're an owner operator, you can do it. All right, so I'm allowed to do this on my truck and save a lot of money, and at the same time learn, and don't be bored in the truck, just sit there doing nothing. That's the way I look at it. It's good weather outside. I spent too long in this truck just sitting down and laying down and doing nothing. So this is good. So yeah, guys, with that, I'll leave you guys. Leave comments below to tell me a few tips on what I'm doing wrong and what you guys think. And I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, share. See ya.